and Sherri happened to be here for the anti-mining summit. And she's still here on the reservation. And she wanted to do an episode talking about some of my artwork. And this first one here, I don't have a title for it, but it's a canvas board. All my stuff is acrylic, or most of it. And this here is just, I don't know, I try to do a piece where Indians are smiling. They're doing something else besides looking stoic. And they're eating a birch bark tray full of smoked whitefish, a brass kettle of indigenous corn soup, and over here a birch bark macaque full of blueberries. And these are the local people here. He's telling a fishing story perhaps, and he's visiting from another tribe by his dress and his moccasins, and he sees from somewhere else, and the lady folks back there are visiting and all doing their own thing. And I was trying to tell her that they're trying to represent my terrain up here, the red pines, the massive red pines and white pines that we have, characteristic of northern Wisconsin. That's what's going on. Like a lot of Indians, they like to eat. Next, I got this one also on canvas board, same size. Story of a young boy living with his grandparents. His grandpa made me a bow and arrow, minnow hunting. And he'd be gone, he's a chickadee. He offered to sacrifice his life to feed this boy and his grandparents. When he got home, he dropped the chickadee, hit the ground, and turned to a big fat partridge. Anyway, and once again, I got the big Norways and white pines from deciduous trees. That's about it. I think it looks nice. This is my second to the latest, again on canvas board. This one I did it off a black and white photo from the 1800s of a Kiowa man, and I copied the shading. And don't know what I learned in a very few art classes I took. You know, drawing what you know and drawing what you see. And I drew what I saw. I sketched what I saw, or I painted what I saw in the shading, you know. Except I drew what I know about the rest of it, you know. It's supposed to be a rabbit bone necklace, porcupine, plated porcupine quill necklace, and a wigwam, and again the big white pine. Anyway, I don't know what else to say about it. I think it looks cool. Holy cats. And this is my very latest canvas depicting the spirit dance. And the spirit dance is, in my knowledge, I'm pretty knowledgeable, but I have a degree in Native American Studies, but I'm a traditional dancer, grass dancer, and fancy dancer. This is depicting the spirit dance. And the only place that I've ever seen them do the spirit dance is down in the Indian Bowl, you know, like the Flambeau. And they're rebuilding it. They're going to be a 4th of July celebration once again this year. And good Lord willing, I'll be the MC. But anyway, you have to see the spirit dance, but they're all standing abreast, these 4 dancers, and they got their arms pointed to one of the 4 directions. And cool dance. Kind of look like when they pick up fallen eagle feathers these days. And the regalia is supposed to represent what was characteristic of woodland Indians in northern Wisconsin, well, southern Wisconsin too, I suppose, during the 60s and 70s, probably before that too. But it's kind of what I saw when I was a child, teenager, even early teen. Anyway, like my brother said, they used to dance like they didn't bother touching the ground, like they were floating on the ground. they defied gravity back in those days. When I was a deaf dancer. Oh, this is the composite of me and my granddaughter, what we did. She was 5 years old at the time. This is her purple unicorn. Her name is Chante Squia. And her, she wants to have a horse someday. And that's what we did together. Again, on acrylic, on canvas board. Oh, this is my, I don't know, I did this around Christmas this year. Larger canvas. Oh, I saw some artwork of stained glass. And what caught my eye was the halos. So this is Madonna and Child. The Virgin Mary and the baby Jesus. The baby Jesus was 3 years old in this one. And she's got woodland attire, and he's kind of fancy because he's Jesus, you know. And then he's got fully beaded plains moccasins and shell necklace. Again, the plated birch bark medallion. Of course, the halos. And the sacred corn, and the sacred deer, and the sacred strawberries, and the white bird that came down from the heavens and lit, you know, when he would be baptized, you know, in the River Jordan, or perhaps the Missouri River, and of course the fish, you know, in the sea, in the waters, in the heavens above, you know. And outlined in black, supposed to represent the stained glass windows, the beautiful stained glass windows and cathedrals, both here in America and in Europe, and wherever they're at. Shante, bring me that painting right there. Well, I guess I'll just go get it. That big one there. Yeah. Incidentally, this little girl, my Indian name is Niju Gabo, she's standing. Her name is Chante Squia, her Sioux name. My mom picked that name out, means sweetheart. Her Ojibwe name is Bapigwe, laughing face. Anyway, I did this one around November, I think. Some native boys jamming out on a drum, and some women background singers. I don't know what else to say about it. This is one of my son-in-laws, and they're both kind of well-fed Indians. This is supposed to be Lil Wayne. Anyway, then this is, I don't know what else to say about it, except she's got a out-tooth plain-style dress, and she's got a whole trunk-style applique. I don't know what you call these kind of necklaces. And the other lady over there on the far left, she's Ojibwe. And carrying her, what do they call that, bandolier bag. But it's woven bag, older yarn bag, older style type of craft. And he's a fancy shell dancer in the background, contemporary men's traditional dancers in the background. I don't know what else to say about it. Oh, the chair says Travel Center. The chair says, be careful of being representing me, I'm the artist. I got a few other pieces, but I'll just get them over here.
About the one above you.
Oh, okay.
I love that one. That's one of my favorites right there.
Oh, this is a little older piece.
Yeah.
Again, on canvas board, and they're women from right around maybe 1750 to 1850. Just about contact. Well, it's after contact because they're wearing cloth dresses, but they're called strap dresses. The dresses are made from, not that I know a lot about women's dresses, but I know a little bit about it. But having been married and divorced. Anyway, they're made from a rectangular piece of cloth, and they got straight straps that come over. And so they're, you know, easily made, you know, simple dresses. They're wearing leggings, and they have another piece that comes over their shoulders and connects around their wrist. So, you know, supposedly it's open so they could breastfeed, you know, so there's no bottles in those days. And of course they're picking Ninan blueberries during the season. Then they got highland blueberries and they got lowland blueberries. This would be the lowland blueberries growing in the marshy areas, and they get really big too. I don't know what else to say about it. I made my own frame. That's what I can think of. Blueberries are good.
Well, did you talk about the baskets? I didn't hear.
Oh, no, I didn't. Goes without saying. Hey, I'll say it anyway. Birch bark baskets, macaque. Made out of birch bark. We call it wigwas. The word wigwas is the word for birch bark. We read kobadoon is to pull. Kunas is the covering, like pulling the covering off. You pull out the birch trees and it covers the baskets, covers the canoes, covers the wigwams. I don't know what else it covers. Ready? Okay, Donald Carufel back once again from our commercial break. This is, I did this in 1996 originally. Originally it was just black and white. And this is supposed to be the guy from the Indian Head Nickel. And he's wearing a cardigan sweater and corduroys. And he's sitting at the old time on nickel machine. And he's got the nickel in. And the slot machine is going to vanishing point off. Originally it was just black and white. It was a pencil, then I inked it in with a Sharpie. And then later on I colorized it. This slot machine says nickel your fancy. That's what it says, heat many nickels. First million, 5 cents away. You can do it. Drop it in, big bucks, and a hole. So then I colorized it. These are actual Indian head nickels. Buffalo side up here, Indian head side up right here. Embedded in the mat. This was put together by a professional framing company, gallery. I don't have the matting technique or the tools. Anyway, this here is a, I don't know, I guess you call it a mosaic or collage, multimedia. Pretty much, well, the only media actually is discarded cigarette cartons on top of a foam board that you can buy at your local favorite department store, what they call Wally. Anyway, it depicts traditional, contemporary, northern traditional native dancer with the robes and the side feathers and the black and white eagle feathers on top. The staff with the eagle claw on the end of it, and a shield. And like I said, made out of cigarette cartons. And he's actually got a cigarette in his mouth. And I don't know what else to say about that one. Looks cool. Same thing over here. I did 2 of those, and this is I took Xerox copies of archaic photos from the 1800s for the faces, and I blew them up. And this is actually a famous chief. One of my former students, when I was working, he picked the famous chief out immediately. And I quizzed him. Who knows this guy? Anyway, but I got him wearing a woodland type of regalia that they would have worn in 1800s, early 1900s. The black and white headdress with a cloth turban, maybe a yarn belt for his turban. He's got a black stone pipe, characteristic of Ojibwe, Menominee, Potawatomi, and Ho-Chunk. I don't think anybody else I've seen wear that type of dress. Maybe Minnesota, but very characteristic of Wisconsin woodland Indians. Okay, this is in 2012. I made this. I found myself in the hospital and the nursing home. I didn't walk for 11 months. I did this one while I was in the nursing home on my back on foam board, done with Sharpies. And this represents yellow thunder. one of my Potawatomi relatives, Elder Ghana, she told me about Yellow Thunder. He was the most handsome Indian you ever could think of. He's actually one of the four directions. The Thunderbird in the background and the clouds, the lightning bolts, and what else? I don't know, the blackberries and the blueberries, the wigwam, the trees bent over by the wind. He's got the he's one of the four directions. He's got one of the powerful south wind behind him. Oh, I did this, I don't know when I did this. I think did this over a year ago. It's on canvas board. Acrylic, all my stuff is acrylic pretty much these days. And this is just, I guess, a contemporary grass dancer. Wish I had beadwork like this. Wish I could still move like this. And I don't know what else to say about him. He's got his eagle plumes mounted on guitar strings. He's got pretty much floral design beadwork done on loom work. He's got applique cuffs, floral. He's got geometric lazy stitch armbands, medallions on his back, ribbons and yarn on his fringe, bald eagle feathers on his sacred hoop there. Oh, no, bald eagle, or maybe a golden eagle wing in his hand. I don't know what else to say about him. Like I said, I wish I could move like this. I was a darn good dancer, traditional grass dancer, fancy dancer, and disco dancer.
Hey girls, you want to come and say hi?
Come on, want to come do the ABC song or sing some kind of song? Do the flag song, Chante?
Piano.
I forgot all those.
Piano.
Hey, Washington, where you going?
Piano.
Oh, she wants to play on her little piano.
Oh, okay.
I will play piano too.
Does it have the ABC song on this one? It does? You can stay over by Grandpa and look at the camera.
Watch, everyone, watch.
Oh, this is Chante Squia, Liliana, Careful the Barge. I think that's her name. She got two Indian names. The Sioux name, Chante Squia, Sweetheart, and she got an Ojibwe name, Ba Pingwe. Laughing Face. She's 6 years old, and she's a kindergartner. She's got a cool toy. I never had toys like that.
So, what were you playing on your little piano in the background?
Oh, what were you playing on your piano? What song was it?
Twinkle.
Just Twinkle?
Okay, here we have another one here.
This is 3.5. What was she? 3.5. This is my granddaughter. This is my hugging girl, Jamelyn. And she got an Indian name now, Ishimukwe. Dances in the center. She's a real nice girl. Okay, these collages, mosaics that I did of the cigarette cartons. I used to work for Buildings under Federal Council in regards to tobacco control grant program. This one here, I'm one of the many disparate numbers of Native American diabetics. This one was made out of candy bar wrappers, except for the face is made out of some kind of crayon. And anyway, it's made out of candy bar wrappers. I'm waiting for my baby mama to get me pictures of actual fry bread put on a plate. And traditional dancer carrying a plate with an Indian taco or 3 pieces of fry bread, and actual photo of actual real life fry bread. Again, the disparate numbers of Native Americans and diabetes. I didn't eat all these candy bars. I had a couple bites here and then. So anyway, it'll look cool, and in the background I'll probably fill up with acrylics or something. Maybe I'll make a wigwam out of newsprint. We'll see. To be finished someday. Okay, if you want to talk to me more about anything, you can reach me on Facebook at Darn Careful, just like it sounds. DARNCAREFUL. Darn Careful. Can't think of anything else to say right about now. Except I'm glad that the Creator blessed me with the ability to be creative, ability to sing, ability to dance. Well, I did have the ability to dance, and I'll be able to draw, paint, carve, do beadwork. Anyway, encouraging anybody to be creative. Do whatever inspires you. So that's, I would say, wraps it up for this episode.
Alrighty.
Good health, happiness in all your individual hut homes or wigwams or high rises or wherever you dwell. Be still.
Which, thank you.
I'm at the Woodlands Art Center. I came in here today and I found something very interesting. Some artwork by a Donald Careful, Donald's right here. He made this amazing man here out of beans. And then he also made a white buffalo out of beans. And inside the buffalo is a dream catcher, a teepee, and a medicine wheel, which is the medicine wheel is carved in on the other side. And the horns are beaded. Are those copper beads?
They're probably plastic, I don't know.
Okay, and looks like a button eyeball or shell.
Yeah.
What did you use for the eyeball on this?
A button.
A button? I was wondering, what inspired you to make the white buffalo?
Well, I was teaching school before I got injured, and just always doing projects, and I was trying to show my students how to make something out of nothing. And back in the 3rd grade, we did paper mache masks. Later on, I made some masks for my stepson for the Halloween contest, and like Chief Wahoo, a caricature head, and he won the Halloween contest. And but anyway, then I just thought of it. I wanted to try it again. And last year, I think it was 2 years ago, I did some 7 seed mosaics of 7 Ojibwe clans, sold them, and I thought, gee, I'd like to try to do something 3D. So that kind of what it was, starting in the 3rd grade.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I took a lot of pictures. I did to different angles. So I think it's very interesting. And then this guy right here, he has his mouth open here. So was this paper mache here?
Yeah, they both
Is it-
were.
yeah,
They both
they're-
start out as 3 balloons. That started as 1 balloon.
Uh-huh.
And a cardboard box. These were 3 balloons. Apply the newspaper and flour and water and all that. And they dried layers, and I made the legs out of cardboard here. And then however I put them together, masking tape and glue, and then adding more layers. Hauled them out, painted them. And the last thing was to glue the seats on. The inside, the dream catcher is made from hoops from a bubble wand from the dollar store, and these are some kind of heavy felt from Walmart, the centerpiece of our tradition. Walmart, that's a joke. Anyway, then wrapped with glue and thread, and wrap the beads around there. And the tail is made from a washcloth from the nursing home. And I was in the nursing home and I couldn't get any horsehair or buffalo hair for his tail.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to Walmart and I bought a Barbie. So I scalped.
I was gonna ask you where you scalped a Barbie.
Scalped a Barbie.
I think this, I like the tail here, so I'll beat it. I'm sorry for touching it. Up here, I like the rice. I like what you did up here with on the feather with the rice.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a tail feather from an immature golden eagle. Of all the eagle feathers, the black tips are the most highly valued. There's 12 feathers on the eagle's tail. The 2 center feathers are the top feathers that you can have. I don't know, just made out of cardboard and some bamboo skewers. Head is, like I said, a balloon, and it's split yellow peas, the mirrors for his eyes. And actually the head is, there's a piece in the head that comes out, there's a door in the back. And it's supposed to have a speaker inside of it, so he's supposed to talk, sing, or whatever. And but like I said, I'm techno challenged, I didn't get around to that part yet. It's
That'll
supposed
be
to be
interesting.
4D.
Yeah, maybe I'll see him. Maybe I'll see him again. You know, when you have that done, and I'm up here a month or 2 from now. Maybe it'll be done by then. It's pretty neat. I like the mirrors for the eyes.
Didn't turn out exactly like I wanted to. I wanted to make them maybe bigger, and then so that when you look into his eyes, you would see yourself. But those are too small.
Well, you find some bigger ones. I think they fit in. This one fits just right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's very neat. Do you have anything you'd like to add to it?
About those?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of different names from. I guess I was trying to make them sing or talk or something. Thought about putting lighting in here, and I said nothing else. Nobody wants it. We can always, times get hard. We can always have a big kettle of buffalo beans. Oh, lima beans, giant white lima beans. I don't know what else to say about it.
I wonder, how did you use varnish or something on the rice here? And
what did I use? Lacquer.
yeah, so it's pretty shiny and it looks pretty clear. Everything
Yeah, I'm
looks
into
real
shiny.
nice and shiny. And I like on the inside of here the glitter, the gold glitter.
Yeah.
I really like that. You teach classes here?
No. I've been hospitalized and like that for a long time. You know, I teach all the time. I have a past teacher, Native American Studies degree, and teach Ojibwe language. I don't know, it's really nice that we have a gallery here and this little strip mall, and Tribal College from the next reservation to the west has 3 of these pods, and a lot of action going on here during the school year.
Mhm.
Seen those right over there.
Donnie, careful, yeah.